Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be setting up week 4 of this Name the Spread series, and if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so in the pinned comment as well as in the description box, we are going to start off with the intro, which just finished. I'll go into the shout outs and the comments of what you guys named this for last week. We'll show who was chosen by the random YouTube Generator Gawds to be the director of this upcoming spread, and then we'll get into the plan. All right, so this is the spread that we did last week for December 14th through the 20th. As a recap, the director was Mimi and co-directors were Andy and Mary, and that's how I came up with this spread here. So I did write it here, and I will put that in, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But we'll go down the line, and Miss Annette had called this Sugar and Spice, and I really like that. Dee Dee Bean had called this Sweet Nothings. Hello, Miss Debbie. Lily the Bun had called this Blush and Bashful, and she had referenced Sweet Magnolia? No. Steel Magnolias, the movie with Julia Roberts. Yeah, she had mentioned that one, and I love that line in the movie, the Blush and Bashful, because it's just pink and pink. But I mean, I totally get the difference, that there are distinctions between pinks. I mean, of course there are. There's distinctions between blacks. That's why you've got to match your colors. Angela I had called this Pretty in Pink. Victoria F had called this Pink Popcorn Fields, because again, I thought those look like clusters of popcorn. Beth B had called this Pink Profusion. Colleen from New Jersey had called this You're My Pink Magic, and apparently that's a K-pop song, but I do not need a song stuck in my head right now because I've never heard of this song, and so I will listen to this after this video, and thank you in advance, Miss Colleen. Luann had called this Melody of Pink. Susie of Susie's Cottage had called this Perfectly Pink in Every Way, and I don't know about you, but Susie has an accent. That's actually not how I meant to start that. Susie has a British accent. And so when I read her comment, her name for this, I read it in the spirit of Mary Poppins. Sorry, Susie. Sorry. But that's how I read it because of the way it sounds. Oh, this is going so well already. Andy had also called this Pretty in Pink. Now, when Angela I referenced the Pretty in Pink, she had referenced the Pretty in Pink movie. Donna L had called this Color My World Pink. Mary W had called this Cotton Candy. And actually, I like that on a couple of levels. I like it because my favorite cotton candy is pink. I don't know that any of the colors are different, but my favorite is always the pink one. And I suppose this could be cotton candy. I love that. All right, and let me show you who the random Generator Gawds have chosen for the director of this upcoming week's spread. And it was Miss Annette, who had called this Sugar and Spice. And she would like to see something in an A5 or classic for Christmas, but not necessarily the traditional reds and blues or the reds and greens. She would like to see something in blues and neutrals with pops of red. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, I did just tear this out of a booklet that I had. It's just white paper. And just to keep it together, I'm going to just put it on the front here. And the reason why I did it separately, because I certainly could have drawn on this, is I wanted you guys to be able to see what it was that I was referencing. So that's why it's on its own sheet. All right, now I did prep for today's video just a little bit. Now, as I've told you guys, I don't have planners. I own a few Skinny Classics. I have one Skinny Mini. They all end this year. So I don't have any pre-made layouts for Happy Planner, but I can make any Happy Planner layout. In fact, I have free printables on my blog on how you can make any of their layouts for Classic or for Big. But I also know that the horizontal in the Classic is the same as the horizontal in the Skinny Classic. It's just longer. So I just took one of these out, and both Kelly and Dee had gifted me with a set of these, and so I pulled a random page out. And if you were wondering if you were making this yourself, the spacing between this on this paper is 13 grid dots, or 2 1/16 inch, or 53 centimeters. Centimeters, I know it's not something we do here in the US, but for Happy Planner, it seems to work better just because that 1/16, yeah, I had to count the lines on the ruler to figure out what that meant. So this is what we're going to be working on today. This was the most neutral inner thing that I could find without having to cut a big piece of paper down to get rid of it altogether, but I think this is going to work. Now, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check out my recent video where I used some Happy Mail from my friend Andy, and so we're going to be using these two washi tape that she had sent me, and then I've got a bunch of sticker books here. I don't really know how this is going to go. Hold on. Okay, I am going to do this on a time limit because I'm not really sure what direction this is going to go into, and I'm sorry for any outside noises. I can't help that. I'm just going to put 15 seconds. My God, it's after work on Friday. I'm a little tired, but not that bad, but I am hungry. And I've actually got other things I need to do tonight. So we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this together. I'm going to put 15 minutes on. And for a theme for this, I think I will do it as just a regular planner spread with to-do lists, because for me, I definitely work better under a to-do list method versus having big long chunks like this, and you'll see what I mean by that in a minute. But again, two different seasonal, a year to shine because of the blues, and then this happy memory keeping. All right, well, let's just get started. 15 minutes on the clock. Not sure about the glare, so I'll figure that out during editing. And I'm going to start at the top with the washi. This acrylic stencil was gifted to me by my friend Andy. I'll go ahead and link her shop below. I needed something to cut with and I didn't have anything else handy. I'll go ahead and link Andy's channel below, as well as Susie's and Debbie's. And if any of the other ladies that I mentioned in the shout out has channels, I'll link them as well. I won't know until I actually start editing who's on the list and I do all my notes and whatnot. I think we'll put some down here as well. Now, it definitely is wider than the spacing, but that'll be fine. For me anyway, and it's not just because I don't actually have any plans to use this, but I mean, my lists can be multiple and I write small. I think already that looks pretty. I'm loving this washi. Thank you, Andy. And I know I should use a cutter. Maybe I'll use a scissor. I don't know if I ever told you guys, I'm pretty sure I have, but stickers stuck to my finger and stickers stuck to the scissors annoys me. Like, you would not believe. It's like a pet peeve. I don't know, I'm getting all fiddly with this when we have an entire spread to do, but whatever. Okay, there, and you guys might have noticed, but doing pre-made layouts, which is why I generally avoid them, is not my strong suit. I tend to be very linear because all I can see is the boxes. You give me some blank pages and I will go to town. You give me boxes and I'm going to just focus on the boxes. Now this was from a Walmart. It was like 4 stickers in a pack. I think it's the paper and pen. I found it in my stack, so I don't even know if it's still available. Obviously it doesn't cut very well, but it works for my purposes. And Sunday, we'll leave that blank for now. We might be able to find something in more of the navy blue. And just so I keep track of the days, 12, no. 12/21, 12/22. And I can't even fast forward through this because it just seems like cheating. Christmas Day and the 27th. All right, so we have the functional down. I might cover that up, but as of right now, that's good. And sorry about that. I'm going to put some of this down. And I don't know if I can find any blue, just blue of these. Oh my God. Thingies, washi strips in here. So I'm just going to use this long one, and again, doing this timed is not ideal, but we will get through it. And honestly, when the timer goes off, if I'm not done, I'm just going to keep doing this. It just, for me, it helps me stay focused. So I'm not going to hem and haw. Plus, I can't edit out all the dead space for you guys, which I generally do. And so it's just like, okay, just pick a lane, go for it, and hope for the best. And again, I would do that whether I was using this spread or not. Okay. And we've got this one here. In hindsight, being what it is, I should have done this first. I mean, I can see it now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You have got to be kidding me. Seriously, I mean, I'm not sure how many problems we can encounter in this video, but it looks like a lot. Holy moly. Okay, so put this down. That looks wretched. And we'll do a focus down here. Because we will be doing pops of red, that's why I have the seasonal ones, but I want to put all of the blue down that I can now. And it actually goes like this. And so if I'm planning it based on my actual week, Tuesday and Monday are going to be busy because Wednesday and then through the rest of the week I'm actually on vacation. So let's mark that. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like the blues. And then the rest of the week, and I might regret this because I do need to add the reds in. And we'll come and do this over here. And oh, the sticker book is made for the vertical. I'm like, why doesn't this fit? Why does it look too big? And that's why. Okay, we'll do Get Busy right there. And a to do right there. We've got less than 5 minutes. So let's bring in some pops of red, and that's really going to be where this, actually, looking at it now, might lean into a very American Christmas because of the colors. Right, because all of these navy blues. All right. So, oh God, I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh, no. Oh, we have this one. No. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where it's going to fall apart. That definitely looks better. Okay, so we brought in a pop of red. We'll bring in some tones of this light blue, which makes it a little bit more icy and less patriotic, because that's all I'm seeing right now are these patriotic colors. Okay, so there is that. And we'll do Christmas cheer here. I'm not sure why my stickers continue to give me such a hard time. Okay. And we're actually going to cover this up. Not because I don't like the sentiment, which I do, but more, oh, I think that's nice, to give us more of a focus on that than what that said. And happy holidays over here. This is where my family celebrates Christmas, which is on Christmas Eve. And I actually like this. Be merry. And happy holidays. I'll need to flesh that out a little bit more. Again, because I don't work on these days, I can actually take up more of the space. So we'll put their stars there. Or yeah, stars. And we'll put some over here. And more snowflakes. Okay, hold on, let me turn this off. Okay, not quite done yet, and that's fine. I definitely think we are in a good direction right now. And we're nearly done. There are definitely some things I wanted to add. Alright guys, well this is the finished spread. I did go radio silent for just a little bit and added some finishing touches, and from the Dates and Holidays sticker book, I did take these, and I have to say, I think the navy and the red, when it was just one bit of red and then all of the darker blue, it really was pulling patriotic to me. But now it not so much, even though there is tons of red, white, and blue here on the page. And maybe because I'm US and very US centric, this could also be the French colors, but I don't see a patriotic Christmas. I definitely just see more of a dynamic blues and reds Christmas. And I think what helped was the touches of the lighter blue, because I think had we done just the red and the navy blue, it definitely would have pulled more American flag to me. But I think by the little touches of some of these other colors, it definitely helps it bring more to a wintry Christmas than a US Christmas. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but for a while that's how it was looking to me. Annette, thank you so much for the suggestions. I'm actually really loving the colors, I'm not gonna lie. And I love that all of the script is very flowy and fun, and yet you've got these linear pieces with the grid of the washi, and then there is a little bit of floral. It's very subtle because it's just, I mean, I use it because it was there, but I kind of like it. And then of course, you know, this would definitely be enough space for me to do to-do lists and tasks, and then even if I wanted to do a little bit of journaling on here as well as here. So definitely makes a very functional spread as well as a decorative one. I could have added more stickers, and it wasn't even so much the time, it's just I'd rather, even in my own planning style, which is more journaling than anything, leave myself a lot of white space, and if for any reason I don't end up using it, either filling it up at that point, which I think is part of the fun, or just leaving it blank and just making a note that, yeah, I wasn't that busy on that day. I don't know how you guys do it, but I love this. So what I've done, like I said, is because the big is the very biggest size we can do, I'm just going to keep this in here, and every week I will insert a new whatever the spread is, just like we have done. So for your assignment for this week is, what would you name this spread, and what would you like to see the week for New Year's? I'd love to know in the comments below. To all of those who celebrate, I hope you and yours have a very Merry Christmas, and as always, aloha.